Good morning everyone. We are group 5 and we are going to present leadership skills. Leadership skills are the abilities and strength that individuals demonstrate to help them oversee processes, guide initiative, and steer their employees toward goal achievement. These are also used when organizing others to achieve a common goal. Leadership skills are required to motivate others to complete a series of tasks, often according to a schedule, whether you are in management position or leading a project. Leadership is a skill set comprised of several different abilities that work in tandem. Essential leadership skills. First, communication. Second, creativity. Third, motivation. Fourth, positivity. And last, feedback.
Coaching skills. Number 1. Empathy. It is the ability to connect with others in a judgmental manner. The ability to empathize with others demonstrates trustworthiness and earns respect from others. Number 2. Curiosity. You demonstrate a desire to learn and grow professionally, which allows you to lead by example to your team. Number 3. Positivity. A good leader will assist an individual in identifying their unique abilities and utilizing those abilities to help them improve professionally and sometimes personally. Number 4. Communication. Communicating with clarity and transparency earns the trust of others and ensures that everyone is on the same page when it comes to expectations. Number 5. Sincerity. Effective leadership and coaching require a genuine focus on the individual and a genuine desire to assist. Being enthusiastic about your work, modest about your abilities, and patient with others demonstrates dependability and goodwill. Number 6. Innovation. Leading the development of ideas is an important coaching skill. Your ability to ask questions and focus on solutions rather than problems will help others and keep the focus on a common goal. Number 7. Persistence. A strong coach is committed to staying the course and assisting others in reaching their goals without becoming discouraged. Your perseverance will inspire others to persevere in the face of adversity. Number 8. Guidance. Another good coaching skill that effective leaders possess is the ability to direct a team by giving an advice of information to resolve a problem.
Coaching skills in the workplace. Providing feedback. Individuals want and need to know how well they are doing. It promotes a positive work environment by providing positive reinforcement. Accepting feedback. Requesting constructive feedback from others will help you identify any areas for improvement and will set a good example for others who want to advance professionally. Being flexible. Understanding that things can change unexpectedly and being able to adjust to those changes is huge help to those you work with. It promotes trust among team members and demonstrates that obstacles can be easily overcome when working together. Improving morale. Understanding that things can change unexpectedly and being able to adjust to those changes is extremely beneficial to those with whom you work. It builds trust among team members and demonstrates that obstacles can be easily overcome when everyone works together. Building an effective teams. Consider each employee's idea as valuable. Be aware of employees' unspoken feelings. Facilitate communication and act as harmonizing influence. Be clear when communicating. Encourage trust and cooperation among employees on your team. Encourage team members to share information. Establish team values and goals. Evaluate team's performance. Make sure that you have a clear idea of what you need to accomplish. Set ground rules for the team. Establish a method for arriving at consensus. Encourage listening and brainstorming.
Handling difficult conversations in a team. Be objective and stick to the fact. While objectivity and fact are important, our emotions often come to surface during difficult conversations. Whether we want them or not, feelings are a part of every situation. Whether personal or professional, simply sticking to the fact can prevent you from dealing with both thoughts and emotions. Number 2, show empathy. This indicates that you agree with the other person's viewpoint using phrases like, I understand what you feel, but I have a different perspective than you. You can honor the other person's point of view without agreeing with it. Conflict occurs regarding different interpretations and facts or informations, lack of clear goals, unclear processes or procedures, low trust or broken relationships, diverging values, issues over ownership and control.
10 phrases that can be used to solve any problems in terms or office. Number 1, I had no idea this was going on, so tell me more. Number 2, I'd like to hear your point of view, but I can't do it while you're yelling at me. Number 3, I understand your point of view, but I disagree. Number 4, I will consider your suggestion in the future. Number 5, if this is going to work out, both of us need to put in more efforts. Number 6, how come you don't agree with me? Number 7, sign we can seem to agree. Can't we talk about it again another day so we can come up with me more solutions? Number 8, let's see what we can do to prevent this from happening again. Number 9, how can I improve communication so that is does not happen again? Number 10, what can I do differently next time to make this easier for you? Leadership communication skill, listening is one of the most important abilities you can process because this has to significant impact in your job efficient effectiveness as well as the quality of your personal relationship.
5 key active listening techniques. Pay attention. Give your full attention to the speaker and acknowledge the message. Recognize that nonverbal communication speak loudly as well. Look at the speaker directly. Put aside distracting thoughts. Don't mentally prepare reversal. Avoid being distracted by environmental factors, for example, side conversation. Listen to the speaker's body language. Show that you're listening. Use your own body language and gesture to demonstrate your interest. Non-occasionally smile and use over facial expression. Make sure that your posture is open and interested. Encourage the speaker to continue with the small verbal comments like yes and provide feedback. As a listening is our job to understand what is being said. Feedback can be used as a corrective mechanism to assist an individual in learning how well is her behavior matches the original intention. Reflect what has been said by paraphrasing what I'm hearing is and sound like you are saying are great ways to reflect back. Ask question to clarify certain points. What do you mean when you say it's this what you mean? Summarize the speaker comments periodically. Defer judgment. This may necessitate you reflecting on what being said and asking question. Interpreting is a complete waste of time. It imitates the speaker and prevent full comprehension of the message. Allow the speaker to finish each point before asking question. Don't interpret with counter arguments. Respond appropriately. Active listening is intended to foster respect and understanding. You are gaining knowledge and perspective and nothing by attracting or otherwise disparaging speaker. Be candid, open, and honest in your response. Assert your position respectfully that the treat the other person a way that you think they would want to be treated.